I'm here about 9 miles west of Newcastle on the River Tyne. The River Tyne's actually just over there, and just behind me here is a very interesting place connected with the history of railways. You might even call it the birthplace of railways, because it was the birthplace of George Stephenson, who was the great father of the railways, as it was called. He was born here in 1781 in this little cottage to a very poor family. His father worked at Wylam Colliery, just a little bit along there in Wylam. And actually what's really amazing is that this path here, which is now a cycle path, was actually a horse-drawn waggonway. And they hauled coals along here in what were wagons that were called chaldrons along to the river for it to be then taken on by ship or by boat. And it was here in this cottage that George Stephenson was born, and he lived with his family in one room, and there were 10 of them in one room. They were a poor family, but George Stephenson from here must have seen the horses and the chaldrons, the wagons going by on the waggonway. It was just wooden rails at that time. They weren't metal rails. Actually, it was George Stephenson who came up with the idea of metal rails later on. And of course, his son, Robert Stephenson, was instrumental in building many locomotives later on. And it's an amazing fact that he was born here in this little cottage, almost in the middle of nowhere, it seems, but in this little village west of Newcastle, right on this waggonway. An amazing fact of history, and one well worth visiting. It's closed at the moment, it belongs to the National Trust, but it's closed at the moment because of COVID regulations. But it's been well worth wandering along from the village of Wylam, just along there, to come and see this little cottage, which has a plaque actually up on the wall there saying that George Stephenson was born here.